children. In this session we are going to learn new chapter, that is chapter 3, data handling. Now before starting this chapter, let us first understood what is data. Data is collection of information. We can say the information which we collect from whatever source, the information which we collect, that is known as data or data collection. For example, temperature of cities in the last week, that is the data collection. If we go through the newspaper or internet and collect the temperature of the Morbi from last week, that is the data collection. Okay, then performance of IPL, performance of all the teams in IPL, that is also the data collection. So in this way we can collect the data. Some other examples are performance of your class in mathematics or science or in every subject. This is all data collection. Okay, then the number of member in your family, that is also the data collection. So in this way, if we collect information, if we gather information, that gathering of information is known as data collection, or you can say data. Now whatever data we collect, okay, from the reliable sources, that is primary data, okay, that is also called raw data. Okay, for example, if I am collecting the marks, suppose I am collecting marks in mathematics for class 7 student, okay, for class 7 student. If I will collect like this, in that suppose roll number 1 get 72 mark, roll number 2 get 75 mark, roll number 3 get 68 marks, roll number 4 get 45 marks, roll number 5 get 54 marks. So now this is the data I had got. Now this data is our raw data. This when we organize in a table form, when we organize it, that is known as organization of data. Okay, in tabular form, suppose if I want to organize it in ascending order or descending order. So here we can say roll number 2, he got 75 marks, then 72 marks is roll number 1, then it is 68 marks, that is of roll number 3, then 54 marks, that is roll number 5, then 45 marks, that is roll number 4. So this is the raw data which I had get. Now when I organize it, this is the organization of data. So in this way we can organize the data in many ways as per our need. Okay, and to organize it we need the specific information, and we need to keep in our mind that for what we collect, we had collected the data, for what is the result we want. Now let us see the representative value. Once we collect the data, we have to learn representative values also. Okay, representative values means the average. Simply we had also learned the average in previous classes. Okay, for example, average temperature of the city, okay, the average age of pupil in class, in your class, okay, the average attendance of the student. So when we find out this all average, there are 3 ways to find out the average. They are, first we can say mean, second is mode, and third is median. Mean, mode and median, these are the 3 ways by which we can find out the representative values, or we can say we can find out the average, that what is the average we got. Now let us begin with mean. Mean can also be called arithmetic mean. Again I am repeating it, mean can also be called arithmetic mean. Now mean can also be called average. Average you had learned. Now how to find out mean? Suppose one student Raj, he got English, Hindi. This is the mark, this is the subjects and marks. Suppose he got 69 marks in English. In Hindi, he got 64 marks. Then math. In math, he got 72 marks. Then in science, he got 70 marks. In essays, he got 75 marks. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, total number of subject is 5, and these are the marks he got in this. Okay, so if we want to find out the mean, or we can say the average of these marks, if you want to find out the mean, the formula to find out the mean is total marks and total number of this subject. Okay, so how to first, let us see how to find out the mean. Okay, so to find out the mean, first we have to do sum of all observation. These are all observations: 69, 64, 72, 70 and 75. These are all observations. The sum of all observation and number of observation. Sum of observation upon number of observation. Sum of observation means we have to add it: 69 plus 64 plus 72 plus 70 plus 75 upon number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So upon 5, the sum of observation upon number of observation. Now sum of observation, we have to add it. So to add it, 9 plus 4 13 plus 2 15 20, then 2 plus 6 8 14 21 28 35. So it is 350 upon 5. 350 upon 5. Now 70. So this 70 is the arithmetic mean, or we can say that this 70 is the mean of marks. Means he got, on an average, he got 70 marks in each subject. Though here the marks are different. In English 69, in Hindi 64, Math 72, Science 70 and SS 75. But when we find out the mean, which we can also say average, it is sum of all observation, means sum of all these observation upon number of observation. The sum we had done, then it is 350 upon 5, which is equal to 70. So we can say that on an average he got 70 marks in each subject. Now let us understand what is range. Range is, suppose, let us understand one more example is, suppose roll number 1 got 29 marks, roll number 2 got 42 marks, roll number 3 got 47 marks, roll number 4 got 48 marks, and roll number 5 got 35 marks. Okay, out of 50, this roll number 1 to 5 got this much all marks. Now range is, first we have to see what is maximum and which is minimum. Okay, the range is the maximum, or you can say that the highest and lowest observation. Maximum marks got, or you can say that highest marks got. So highest observation here is, let us see, highest observation is here 48, and lowest observation here is, you can say it is 29. So highest observation here is 48, lowest observation is 29. So we can say that range is equal to highest observation minus lowest observation, which is equal to 48 minus 29, 8 minus 9, 9, 19. So 19 is our range. So to find out the range, first we need to find out highest observation, then we need to find out lowest observation, then we have to subtract lowest observation from highest observation, that is 48 minus 29, which is equal to 19. So in this way you can find out you can find out range. Now let us come to exercise 3.1. In exercise 3.1, question number 1 is find the range of the height of any 10 student of your class. That we are not doing now. Let us begin from question number 2. In question number 2 here it is given first. In question number 2 it says that organize the following marks in a class assessment in a tabular form. These all are the marks given: 4, 6, 7, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, 9, 6, 5, 8, 4, 6, 7. These are the marks given and we have to arrange it in tabular form. So to tabular form, arrange it here. First we have to draw the table like this, then marks, then here tally marks, and then here frequency means how much time it comes, frequency. Here first we have to see that it begin from 1. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 1 to 9 marks are here. So we are going to write like this. Now we will begin from here. That we will begin from 1. And let us find out that how many times 1 is there. So here 1 is there, 1. So 1 tally mark we will do. Then here we will write 1. Then 2 we have to find 1, 2. So 2 times 2 is there. So 1, 2. So here it will be right 2. Then again we will find 3, 1. So we will write 1 tally mark here. Then no. So it is only 1. Then we will have to see 4, 1, so 1, then 2, so again 2, 3, 3, so 4 is our 3 times. Then we have to look for 5, 5 is here 1, so we are going to write here 1, then 2, 2, 3, so 3, 4, 4, and one more time 5. 4, 4, 5 we are going to cut it like this. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and then when it cut like this it is 5. We are going to write here 5 is 5 times. Then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 6 is our 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is our 4 times. Then 7. 1. So we are going to write here 1 and 2. 7 is our 2 times. Then 8. Here it is nothing. 8 is our 1 time. Here we are going to write 1. Then we have to write 9. 9 is also 1 time. So here it is 1. So this is the, in this way we can end the tabular form. Now why we had done cut it like this? So that no number will remain, okay, and all the numbers we will get. Now the question is that first question we can see that which number is the highest. So from here we can easily get that the 9 is the highest. Then question number 2 is here which number is the lowest. So which number is the lowest? Here 1 is the lowest. Then question number 3 is find the range. Question number 3 is we have to find out the range. We know that range is equal to what? Highest observation minus lowest observation, which is equal to 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8. So range is our 8. Now question number 4. Let us see question number 4. Question number 4 is find the arithmetic mean. Now we have to find arithmetic mean. So just now we had done formula for arithmetic mean, that is sum of observation upon number of observation, sum of observation upon number of observation. So number of observation we can get it from here. 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 4, 16, 16 plus 2, 18, 19 and 20. So number of observation is 20. Sum of observation we can get it from here, which in this way: 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7. This whole we had done, that number of observation is 20. Now we have to add it. What is it? 4 plus 6, 10 plus 7, 17 plus 5, 22 plus 3, 25 plus 5, 30 plus 4, 34 plus 5, 39 plus 2, 41 plus 6, 47 plus 2, 49 plus 5, 54 plus 1, 55 plus 9, 64 plus 6, 70 plus 5, 75 plus 8, that is 83, 7 plus 4, 87 plus 6, that is 93 plus 7, that is 100. So 100 upon 20, which is equal to 5. So the mean here is 5. So in this way we can form tabular form also, and then we can find out highest observation, lowest observation, range and mean also. Now let us see question number 3. Question number 3 says find the mean of first 5 whole number. First we have to write here first 5 whole number. First 5 whole numbers be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are the first 5 whole number. Now if you want to find out the mean of this number, then mean is equal to, we know that mean is equal to here sum of observation upon number of observation. Sum of observation upon number of observation. So number of observation, if you do, then it will be sum of observation. Let us do 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That will be number of observation, that is 5. Sorry, 5 will not come. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 5 will not come. First 5 whole number it is given. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, that will be 10 upon 5, which is equal to 2. So the mean of first 5 whole number is 2. Now question number 4 and question number 5, that you can do by your own as homework. Let us see question number 6. Question number 6 says that the marks out of 100 obtained by the group of students in a science test are, it is given 85, 76, 85, 76, 90, 85, 90, then 85, then 39, 48, 56, 39, 48, 56, 95, 81 and 75. So these are the given the marks out of 100 by a group of students. They are given 85, 76, 90, 85, 39, 48, 56, 95, 81 and 75. Now the question is find the first question here. We have to find out, first we have to find out that what is the total number. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 students are there. Now we have to first find out highest and the lowest marks obtained by students. So first we are going to write highest marks. So we have to see highest marks 90 and 95. So highest marks is 95. Then we have to find out the lowest marks. So the lowest marks, again we have to see 39. So lowest marks is 39. So we have to find out the highest marks and lowest marks. Highest mark by the observation we can see that is 95 and lowest marks is 39. Now let us see next question. Next question is we have to find out, question number 2, that range of the marks obtained. We have to find out the range. We know the formula for range is highest observation minus lowest observation. So highest observation here is 95 minus 39, lowest observation is 39. Now this will be equal to 5 minus 9 to 15 minus 9 to 6, 8 minus, it is 56. So the range is highest observation minus lowest observation, which is equal to 95 minus 39 equal to 56. Now let us see the third one. Question number 3 is mean marks obtained by the group. We have to find out mean by this group. So mean, again the formula we know that sum mean is equal to sum of observation upon number of observation, sum of observation upon number of observation. Now to find out the sum of observation we have to add all this, that is 85 plus 76 plus 90 plus 85 plus 39 plus 48 plus 56 plus 95 plus 81 plus 75, and this all number of observation we had to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So number of observation is 10 here. Now we have to add and divide it by 10 to find out the mean. So add 5 plus 6, 11, 16, 25, 33, 39, 44, 45, 50. So 50 here. 5 plus 8, 13, 20, 29, 37, 40, 44, 49, 58, 58 plus 8 is equal to 66 plus 7, so that is 73, that is 730 upon 10, which is equal to 0 cut, so it will be 73. So the mean of marks obtained is equal to 73. So in this way you can find out the highest marks, lowest marks, range of the observation and mean of the observation. Highest marks, highest observation, lowest observation. By observing you can get range, you can get by highest observation minus lowest observation, and mean sum of observation upon number of observation. The rest of the question you have to do by your own as a homework. Thank you.